Hi friends, how are you? You know what? I have a lot of people whom I know who are close to me or who are sorry, who have quite a journey with me, either members of the church or just neighbors who just died this week. It's like a death week this week, right? So when you lose someone, it's like it's different. Like the person is alive, they're there, they're there, so you're happy. Like you can see them, you can talk to them because they're there. But if they're dead, they died. It's like the feeling of you will not see them anymore. That's that. So it's like the sadness it comes from not able to see them, touch them, talk to them, share ideas. I guess that's the most difficult part. Like they're just gone. Like you may have a friend whom you do not talk uh, for or never talk that much or never seen each other that much, but they're there, so you're still happy. But when they're gone, I mean, you're not talking to them. You're not like you seldom see them, but they're gone. The agony of not them not being there anymore is it depends on the magnitude of sadness based on the closeness. Yeah. So we see death as something punishing based on Christians. Like, death is the punishment of sin. That's what we all hear, right? And it's true. Because God said to Adam and Eve, you will surely die if you eat that forbidden fruit. So death came after the fall of Eve. Yeah, Eve fallen first, then Adam. But the thing is, death is a blessing, especially nowadays. You say, what? That is a blessing. How could you say that? I mean, okay. Death ends sin. Now you get it, right? When you die, you don't sin anymore. You're locked with whatever you did in your life. No more sin. See, that's what I meant by blessing. Meaning, what if there's no death? And the sins of Adam and Eve passed on through us through generations. People live eternally committing sin. And here's the holy part line of Jesus. Let's say you and I are holy. We do not like sin. We do not like hurting people because we love God. But there's always the opposite polarity. Evil people, wherever they are. So both of you are living eternally, no death. Imagine the controversy of evil, the battle of evil and good, the great controversy. It will not end because there's no death. It's like a forever curse. Imagine. Do you fathom that? Death, no death. God did not punish Adam and Eve with death. So there's this eternal wickedness, perpetual wickedness of the evil side versus the good side. And how crazy is that? You see, that is why God allowed death to stop sin. Did you see it that way, my dear pastors, my dear Christians? Do you now see it in a different light that death is really, of course, it's a punishment, but it is a blessed punishment. It is a good punishment because that's when sin ends. Death. That's what where also good ends. Death. But the thing about good is there's extension of life, eternal life. The good thing about death with bad people is it ends there. No more tormenting good people. See the point? You see it? So death is actually a blessing. Now, that also brings to people what? They should be good in their lives because when they die bad, eternal punishment is the end of them. You see the positivity of that? But if you give your life to Jesus while you're alive and you died, death is something good because you are sealed with goodness now. Just like when you die, a bad person, you're sealed with, you know, sin and you'll go to hell. If you died a good person, you're sealed with goodness and you'll go to heaven. So what is death? Is it something you should fear? No. It says here, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die. You see, and there are the two verses. The wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life. So for good people, death is nothing. It is just an emotional attachment. When somebody died, you're sad, you cry and everything. That's true because that's human nature. Don't deny that. Cry all you want. Be sad all you want when your loved one dies. Because that's how we are born with. We are born social beings. But the fact that if you're a Christian, you know that your loved one who died faithful is sealed with goodness and will go to heaven. That's good. Blessed are they who died faithfully in God. Because once they open their eyes, it's like they warp in the future. They see God already. Right now, all my friends who died faithful, they're already enjoying heaven because they're already in the future. Me, I'm still living in the present, in this carnal world, alive, trying to survive, giving every day to Jesus so that I would die good. And when I die, I warp to the time where I see Jesus coming. That's good. So don't fear that. Cry all you want when your loved one dies because that's human nature. I did. My father died, made me sad. I remember the people close to me who died, made me sad. Sometimes it's torturing. The sadness, the missing, the emptiness, it's torturing in the mind. And then you have to focus and say, Lord, help me. And then the morning comes in and you're okay again. It's human nature, right? But that's death for me. God bless my dear friends. Have a wonderful weekend. It's the end of semester break. It's working day tomorrow and I'm excited.